Hey guys, here with some Nashville Predators B&GM. So I started simming. I really updated the or the rosters after the trade deadline. I'm going to show you in a second. Simulated up to the game we were going to play. I decided to do a new format for this series where I simulate episodes in pairs, or where I post episodes in pairs. I'll do sim one episode, game another episode, so that if there's a lot of injuries or something, I'm not dragging episodes out 40, 45 minutes. You know, some people might like that, but I personally like the 20-minute kind of 30-minute videos if it's a game better. So this is our lines. Pause it if you want to see anything. I buffed up a couple players, and after this, I'm going to show you who we signed in free agency. We got rid of a couple players for draft picks. We just signed, like, I believe we signed Andrei Lakshanov for the Miners, Ruslan Fedotenko, Andrei Makarov, Ruslan Fedotenko playing like a depth position on our team as a healthy scratch, in that kind of role, and then 3.5 green star defensemen for the minor leagues. As you can look at, that's our offensive lines for the minors, and yeah, his name is Kevin Gravel, defensive defenseman. He could fit in nicely. Maybe eventually replacing that Anton Volchenkov role that Anton Volchenkov is obviously filling in right now. And this is our goalie situation as it stands. Magnus Elberg has 4.5 gold stars, 23 years old. Could be a good backup to Pekka Rinne in the coming years. So I'll show you pretty much the rest of this episode that all I did was updated the rosters. I gave a few of our players a little bump. James Neal's a sniper now, and Forsberg's a playmaker. I also switched their wings. Neal's on the right wing now instead of the left, and Forsberg's on the left instead of the right. Figured it fit their handedness better, as Forsberg's right-handed, so you want him on the left wing, so when he comes into attack, the front of the net, he's on his forehand and on his backhand. That's something my pee-wee hockey coach used to tell me when I was like 9 or 10. I don't even know what you consider it at that point. I don't know if it would be like pee-wee or bantam. But that's not the point. Franzen put up to an 86 overall. I just bumped up his passing's like insane now, and his shot's really good, and his defense is pretty solid too for an offensive defenseman. That was all I changed around. This is our minor league prospects, and this is our on the NHL roster prospects. Both these 20-year-olds looking pretty good for our team right now. Even if Seth Jones would cap off, then it's still a top 4 quality defenseman right there, and you can't ask for much more. Even though we did pick him like top 5, so I'd like a little bit more, but I mean it's not something I'm gonna complain about. So Pekka Rinne signed for the next 5 years, gonna be our goalie, obviously. I'm gonna show you some of the major moves made around the league. So New Jersey doesn't have Yager anymore. That's pretty much it. I'm just gonna go over like the major like things that I think of. New York Islanders' new goalie is backup goalie is Michael Neuberth, unrestricted free agent after this year. New York Rangers got Keith Yandel. I believe it was the only trade they made. No, they got someone else, I believe, too. Is it this guy, Chris Bork? Is that who they got? I don't remember. But yeah, Ottawa, I don't think they made any trade deadline moves. I think almost every team made a trade deadline trade this year, I think. Philadelphia doesn't have Coburn or Timonen anymore. And they have Radko Gudas now. Pittsburgh got rid of Simone Dupre and picked up Ian Cole as well for Robert Bertuzzo. And also got Ben Lovejoy from Anaheim for Simone Dupre. San Jose just got rid of a few depth players like Andrew Desjardins and Tyler Kennedy. St. Louis traded for a few more physical defensemen. They got Zebnev from Kalak, and also got wherever Robert Bertuzzo is. It might not be on the main roster. Although they're is he just not on the main roster? No, he's in the minors. So what happened with them? Oh yeah, Klingberg. They got Klingberg from Winnipeg for Lee Stempniak, and he is 3.5 gold stars. Might turn into something for them, but he hasn't really turned into anything for the Atlanta Thrashers / Winnipeg Jets up to this point, so I wouldn't expect much to happen with that. Tampa Bay. St. Louis also got Olli Jokinen. I forgot about that. Tampa Bay has Braden Coburn now, wherever he is. He should be like right. Yeah, he's right here. Toronto, obviously no more Cody Franzen or Daniel Winnick, and they don't have Ole Jokinen anymore either. Daniel Sedin, not Daniel Sedin, I just read his name. Sorry. Vancouver still has, they got Sven Barchi. He should be in the minors actually. Yeah, he's in the minor leagues right now. Pretty solid player. Could turn into something really good for them. Washington has who's his face? Lee Stempniak, or not Lee Stempniak. I got Calgary Flames confused. Curtis Glenncross and Tim Gleason on their team now, so that's pretty nice. Got some good depth players. Winnipeg has Tyler Myers still. Anaheim made a few trades, including James Wisniewski, and also got wherever he is, Simone Dupre. 4 gold star defensemen. Could turn in something nice for them. Arizona, no more Yandel, obviously. I don't know if they made any other trades. Apparently, they signed Sammy Salo in free agency too. Oh, they got John Moore. Oh, I forgot the big move they made, which was to get Anthony Duclair, who's yeah, he's on their team. 77 overall, 19 years old. I gave him 4.5 gold stars. Just see if it really affects his progression at all. He had a couple 50-goal seasons in the queue and was a pretty solid player, I thought, point-wise, when he was up in the NHL. For a rookie. Boston made no moves as per Chiarelli. Buffalo got rid of a ton of players. They have Chad Johnson now as their starting goaltender, and Anders Lindback as the backup. None of those players were on their roster at the beginning of the year. Obviously, Curtis Glenncross is gone from there. Carolina didn't do anything. Chicago, I don't remember what they did at all. Let me look. Oh, Antoine Vermette. They got Antoine Vermette, who's apparently on league minimum salary. Colorado, I can't remember the name for some reason. Got rid of Maxine Talbot. Columbus got rid of Wisniewski. They have Carlson now, I believe, was the big piece they got back in that trade. Yeah, he's in the minors for them. Dallas got rid of Eric Cole. I keep going in the system, I'm sorry. Got rid of Eric Cole. Detroit got Eric Cole. Wherever he is right there. Edmonton got rid of Jeff Petrie. Florida got Jaromir Jagr. Los Angeles got Andre Sekera, who's also on league minute. I guess when you trade, if you trade within I traded Andre Sekera to the minor league team for them on accident. I guess it just makes them, unless it was so it could fit under the cap, I might have just done that too. But I mean, they're expiring after this year anyway, and they're probably going to head to free agency. So Minnesota got a few players. They got Sean Bergenheim, and also somewhere down here they have Chris Stewart. Yeah, I thought they got someone else too, but I can't remember. Montreal got Jeff Petrie and a couple depth players. Nashville, that's us. So that's all the roster changes I made. The next episode is going to be a game against the Dallas Stars. Probably won't come out tomorrow because I want to make a video about the trade deadline on Wednesday. Because I've made my last podcast on Wednesday, and I want to keep them on Wednesdays because that's Wednesday Night Rivalry and stuff like that. It's pretty much my only reasoning behind it. So, next episode of this will be out Thursday, pretty sure, and it'll be against the Dallas Stars. So, thanks for watching, guys. Peace. Hope you enjoy, and stay tuned for more Nashville Predators BGM mode now that it's actually starting again.